Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I have another tire unboxing for you today. You may remember one of my more recent videos where I talked about my Unbound Gravel race results, where I did have some problems with my Challenge Getaway Pro tires, where they just couldn't handle the Flint gravel out in Emporia, and they just sliced to bits, couldn't get them to seal, and had to DNF that finish. I'll go ahead and drop a link up in the corner up there so you can go back and find that video if you want. But since I do have Belgian Waffle Ride Kansas coming up here in just a few weeks, I did need to get a replacement set of tires for that. In the meantime, I've been using my Vittoria Terreno Zeros, which are great tires, but they just have no shoulder tread, so I don't trust them around fast corners. So I did pick a new set of gravel tires, and I'm really super excited to try them out. I got the new Schwalbe G-One RS tires. These are the ones that did win the Unbound 200 this year. So really super excited to give these a try, hoping they're really fast and a little bit more puncture resistant than the Challenge tires were. So we'll go ahead and give these a shot, unbox them, see what the weight is, see how difficult they are to install. Fingers crossed, they're gonna be a bit easier than those Challenge tires were. Really nice packaging here. Looks like they did repurpose the G1R box and just put the different label here on it, denoting the RS. Good mounting instructions here. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. All right, I do love the transparent sidewall design here. Big fan of tan sidewalls contrasting. All right, let's go ahead, get these on the scale. Let's go ahead and get these on the scale. Looks like 478 grams. Try that once more just to confirm. Yep, 478 grams. The claimed weight on these was 445 grams from Schwalbe, so that's quite a departure from their claimed weight. One of the things that I find really unique and interesting about this tire, let's see if I can get this focused in. There are different directions based on whether it's mounted on your rear or your front. Really curious to see how that's going to work out, if that's going to be favorable. I think the rear is mounted so that it provides better traction, and I think the front is mounted so that it provides better rolling resistance. All right, let's go ahead, get these Vittoria stripped off of here and get the new Schwalbe installed. Go ahead, clean up all the sealant. All right, good to go. Now we have to make sure we have the direction correct. Look at that, easy peasy. All right, now let's see if we can go ahead and seat the bead without having to use an air compressor. Which would be beneficial because my air compressor right now is not functioning. That is a good sign. All right, we'll get that seated at 70 pounds. No sealant. I don't hear any leaks at all. That's really good news. All right, now we've got this tire seated up to pressure. Let's go ahead and throw the calipers on it and see what it measures out to. Looks like that's just a touch over 40. And this is a 40C tire, and it's actually sitting at about 60 to 70 pounds of pressure right now. So once we're down to operating pressure 30 to 35, it's probably going to be true to size. Final part of this install is going to be breaking the bead, throwing some tubeless sealant in here, and I actually switched over to the Muck Off no puncture tubeless sealant. It's a little bit thicker, a little chunkier in there. After having the Orange Seal Endurance on my Unbound ride completely fail to seal up the slices, I wanted to try something a little bit different. So going with this. And of course, we're only going to break one side of the seal. And even then, just enough to allow us to pour in that tubeless sealant. Going to put quite a lot of sealant in there because I do have Belgian Waffle Ride Kansas coming up in just a couple of weeks. Shouldn't have much, if any, in the way of evaporative loss in there, so it should have plenty of fresh sealant in there. Pop right back on. All right, there you have it. Honestly, this has been one of the easiest tubeless installs that I have done, and I've done a lot of them. So I'm really super pleased with how easy to install this tire really is. So hopefully that means if I do have any punctures and have to tube it in the middle of a race, it'll go pretty quick and painless. So based on install alone, recommend that. Not going to have first impressions for you now because I'm going to have a little bit of downtime between now and my next gravel ride. But I will go ahead and get them broke in and have a test ride in. We have the Belgian Waffle Ride preview coming up next Sunday. So give them a good shakedown then, see how they work out.